What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Just Norm. Hope you all are feeling well. This is something I'm doing different. I have not done this before, but as you know, I'm a musician and I play keyboards and a few other instruments, but I never get a chance to put out tutorials about different songs. So here is the one and only amazing tune wrote by Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. Here's a tutorial for Leave the Door Open. Hopefully you all can enjoy this. Hopefully my musician friends won't look at me like, oh man, you crazy. That's not the right chords, because you know how sometimes that happens. So stay tuned. We're going to get into this. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to try to keep it real short, but I'm going to make sure I explain everything that we're playing, and hopefully you all can learn from it and hope you enjoy it. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, and share it. And let me know if you want me to do more tutorials like this. I'm kind of like all over the place on YouTube, and I'm trying to hone down on one specific niche, but right now, or niche, but I'm like kind of all over the place, and I think it's because I like to do a lot of different things. So hopefully this helps. All right, let's get into it. So you should see my keyboard. I'm gonna turn my angles so you might not be able to hear me as well, and hopefully you still can hear me at least. All right, so this song is in the key of C major. So, okay. All right. Okay. C major, and it starts on the 4 chord. Okay, so if you're not sure what I mean by 4, C, if it's the first scale degree, go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, mi, fa. So F would be the first chord. In this case, it's an F major 7. All right, so F, A, C, E, which is in the right hand, and I'm playing F in the left hand. Now you can play this 2 hands with both Fs, or if you just want to put the F in the bottom, okay, and then play A, C, E on the top, whichever way. Some of you advanced musicians, you know, you love to add extra notes, so you might add the 9th in, you might add it in down lower, but for this sake of this tutorial, I think it's just F major 7. Okay, so we're starting on F major 7. So you're gonna do okay, so now this is a G major over F. So F major 7. Okay, I'm keeping the F the same. So, and this functions almost like a 5-7 chord. What I mean by 5-7 is in the key of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So 5-7, or 7 we mean is a dominant chord. 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So this is what it really functions as, but we're not putting the G in the bass. We're going to keep it on the F. We're going to go down to E minor 7. So I just dropped the bass note, kept the same chord in the right hand. Okay. Now we're going to go up. We're going to invert. So in my right hand, I got E, G, B, D. Or you can just do G, B, D, B, D, G, D, G, B. Okay, so we're gonna do okay. This next chord is A minor. Okay, so okay. So you're pivoting back and forth between inversions on A minor. So A minor second inversion, A minor first inversion for my theory enthusiasts out there. So that's the first part of it. So this is the introduction. It's also part of the chorus because it's similar. So the first part. Now I'm keeping this bare minimum foundation. I just want you to learn the foundation of this. I'm not trying to focus on giving you like all these advanced chords and all that kind of stuff, because you can do some stuff with that if you want to make it your own. But musicians learn the foundation first. And I'm probably simplifying it more than what it is, but I'm just trying to give it to you simplified. Then you can add your own little flair and your own style to it. So anyway, that's the introduction. All right, so the verse pretty much starts off the same. G major over F, E minor 7, the A minor, then it goes up. Okay, so, and what I'm doing chord wise is you can do A minor, G over B, C over just C major rather. So if I C major, put my fifth in there. You can do that. What's the easier way to do it is to keep the minor 7. So A minor 7, keep the 7th on your thumb, and then okay. Alright, so like common chords, as far as like if you was doing like pivoting chords, used quite a bit in classical, some rock. Okay, I actually got a song that's similar to that. So, G major over F, E minor 7, A minor. Okay, so and I added the extra fifth on top. It's a little rough getting into that. It's kind of, so let me try it again. Take your time when you're practicing this. Okay, so, and actually on there it might go up. Okay, and I think that's what I hear. It might be a little different. I'm probably gonna go back and listen to this later on and realize that I did something wrong. So feel free to correct me. This is just something I just felt like doing today. Hopefully you find it valuable information. All right, so that's the first part of the verse. And then you do it again. This part is going to be a little different. E minor 7. So now you're going to go up. Okay, so you're going to... Alright, so all you can do, okay, I'm trying to move real quick with it. Sometimes my dexterity in my hands are not what they need to be to play these notes, like these chords fast. But so basically you just doing ABC, ABC, so A minor, G over B, C major. Then you're doing the same thing again, but of course it's not that inversion. So you're gonna okay, all right. So and of course we don't go there, but I just happen to have it to go back to that. So this is where it changes. Now you go to the bridge, but before we get to the bridge, let me play what we got so far from the very top. So we got introduction basically states what the chord is going to do. I'm sorry. 2, 3. Okay, all right. So to the bridge, or the pre-chorus as we call it. You see me looking back because I'm making sure that my computer is still recording everything. Okay. So here's the bridge, or the pre-chorus, or the climb, whichever you want to call it. So we just jump right into a new key. Now we're in E flat major, going up a minor third. Okay. All right. Now, some of you all may think, oh, well, isn't it just a flat 3? I mean, you can think of it like that. Me, typically, if I see that it's the characteristics of the key are changing, then I think, okay, this has got to be the new key. So I mean, I could do, all right, this is the flat 3, and then I'm going to a flat 6. I mean, but who wants to think about that? Just know this is a new key. We're in the key of E flat major now. E flat major, 3 flats. So E flat major, we're starting on an E flat major, and I play E flat major 9. If you're not sure what that is, basically, if you were thinking about 2 octaves, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's a 9. So I'm going 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. E flat, G, B flat, E, F. Okay, so E flat major 9, and then I'm going to A flat major 7. Right? You can add the 9 in there if you want to. Sometimes I happen to do that. It's just a habit. You know, it might not even be in the chord. Sometimes we just add notes that are not in the chord. Musicians, we got to stop doing that too as well. Anyway, but A flat major 9. Now, I played this earlier and I almost messed up. I thought that it was climbing up from F minor, and it wasn't climbing up from F minor. It's going down. So you got, so let's see, okay, so then you go, walk down, A flat major 9, G minor 7, G, B flat, D, F, 1 flat 3, okay, so, you know, 1, 3, 5, 7, so if you're not sure what that is, minor, now we're like almost like we're borrowing from the minor. Now to F minor 7, F, A flat, C, E flat. Okay, F, A flat, C, E flat, F minor 7, and then we go to this chord, which is called a G13 sus, or you might call it a 7 sus 13, whichever way you want to put it. Basically, in this particular form, I'm playing 1, which is G, 5, which is D, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, or the flat 7, which is the dominant 7 rather, and then I'm playing the 9th, which is right here, G, A, 1, 2, 9, okay, and then I'm going up to C. C is going to be the sus chord, or the suspended. This is the 11th, basically, which is what it means to go from a third to a sus. Suspension just means that it's going to hang on for a little bit. We are expected to resolve to the third, and it actually will do that. When you see, this is the 5 chord going back to C major, which is the key that we're actually in. So we finally get some resolution. So here we go, C. We got E on top, which is the 13th. So 13th's on top, and the root is on the bottom. So G13 sus. So let's go back to that bridge. So we do E flat major 9, A flat major 9, or A flat major 7, and then we come down. Okay, so A flat, G minor 7, F minor 7. 13 sus. Okay, I'm gonna leave the door open, and that's where we go to the actual chorus. So we go, so let's do, so let's go back to the verse last time. To the 4 again, same thing as we did in the beginning. E flat minor 7. Then we go to build on F major 7. Now we're going up this time, so that 13 sus again, G13 sus. then go to C major 9. Okay. C major 9 is C, E, G, B, D. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. C, E, G, B, D. You can invert that however you want. You can have it closed. You can have it open. You want to have it spread out. Okay. Okay. You can do that whatever way you want to do it. So one of my favorite chords right here. I call this an A7 flat 9. Okay. You can invert this. Basically a diminished chord on top and A with the bass. So okay. Alright. Pretty chords, you hear this a lot of times. Diminished chords always used to resolve to a resolve to the tonic or the 1, but in this case it doesn't resolve really. Sorry, I played the wrong chords. So the C major 9, and then to A7 flat 9, which is A, C sharp, E, G, B flat. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7 or flat 7, flat 9. Okay, so this is dominant 7. Versus having a major, this is dominant. Okay. Alright, so then you go back into the so you go back to it, the verse. So the verse pretty much stays the same. So I'm not gonna worry about the verse. To cut this short, let's go to the section that gets a little interesting. So after you do the second chorus, you do a okay, then A7 flat 9. So this is the little ad lib or vamp part you want to call. Okay, so you're going A flat major 7, A flat major 9, down to that G13 sus again as well, and you're gonna keep going back up. La 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 la. Going down a half step, la 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 la. Okay, same thing. It's the same chord. So in this case, instead of playing E flat major 7 over F like a 13 sus, I'm not doing that this time. This time I'm just playing, okay, which is F, G, B flat, E flat, which is still a sus chord, but it doesn't have the 13 in it. It just has 1 sus 7, or the flat 7 rather, and then a 9. So this is called a F9 sus. Okay. Now if you wanted to, you could put the 13 in there if you wanted to. So it just depends on what you want to do. All right. So that's that. So okay. You can add the 5th in there too as well, and then we're gonna walk up. So now we get that. We're getting ready to modulate, so we're on the 3. We're gonna go to the 2 in the key of D flat, which is where we're going. So we're going up, E flat minor 7, E flat, G flat, B flat, D flat, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So all right, here we go. We're going up to. So now we're at the A flat 13 sus. All right. So you can do A flat. And kind of same way I did my G13 sus. I'm just going down a half step. Going up a half step, brother. Okay, same progression. So A flat, E flat, G flat, B flat, D flat, F, A flat. Okay. Okay. So, but instead of going back to D flat major, you saw me go there. We're going. So right here. Little chromatic thing if you want to, or you can just go there because that's what it does. Leave the door, leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. Okay, so sharp. So okay, let me go ahead and go over that. head. So we're at, you can say a G flat major, or if you want to consider this being an F sharp, but we're going to keep D flat major. So this is going to be a G flat major 9. So G flat major 9, which is G flat, E flat, D flat, F. You can add the 9 in there, which is the A flat. And then same thing, going to A flat major over G flat. Then you're going resolving it down to F minor 7. All right. Then you're going to B flat minor. You can do B flat minor 7 or just B flat minor. So same thing we did there. So remember we did this before. So to that D flat major 7 or major 9 if you want to add the 13 to it. So D flat F, A flat C, E flat 1 3 5 7 9. I always figured to do that 7. Or you can add the 13th in there if you want to. Okay, for flair or your stylistic choice. So doing that, and then here we go. So after that, my favorite chord again, but now it's a half step up. So we were here. Okay, A7 flat 9, or a diminished chord. You can do C sharp diminished 7 or E diminished 7, whatever way you want to think of it, over A, or this is A7 flat 9, and then you're going to go up to D diminished 7 over B flat, or B7 flat 9, B flat 7 flat 9. I'm sorry, excuse me. B flat, D, F, A flat, and C would be the 9th, but we're gonna flat it, which means we're lower the half step to B. Okay, that's the most prettiest note right there. All right, so you can do that there. Okay, so it's fine. So now we go back into the ad lib or the vamp, but now it's in a new key as well. It's a half step up before we went to the A flat major. Okay, so that's where we was at, but now we're going to be A major 9. Okay, so A, you can put the 9 there if you want to. B, C sharp, E, G sharp. Okay, so we're going to do flat 13 sus. So okay, oh I'm sorry, you know what, let me I'm getting ahead of myself. It's shorter this time. It's getting shorter this time. I almost forgot about it. So we're gonna do probably in like this. Okay, you might win like that. You know, that's basically how they end at the end. So this is the song, you all. Hopefully this helps. I try to make this shorter because hopefully it's short enough where you can get it. I'm not gonna try to edit this. There's a few edits that I have to do because my wife came in, but so you might hear extra sounds going on and bang, boom, 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 pow. You all, this is Just the Norm. Hope you all enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know in the comments if it helped out. If you want to correct me on something, great. I love correction. I am not perfect. I learn by ear. I can read as well, but I learn by ear. So, and I just try to pick this up real quick today while I'm at home dealing with my kids and other things. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Give me a like on the video. All right, holla back.